making some easy pack-em-up treats for golfers for a charity golf tournament. What I have to do first is heat up the oven. It was at 350 for the brownies. Now I'm turning it up to 400 for these because these are wraps, not tortilla wraps like a sandwich, but slices of potato are going to be wrapped around manchego cheese and chorizo sausage and then baked so it'll be crispy on the outside with the cheese and the sausage in the middle. Doesn't that sound satisfying? I'll start by grating some manchego cheese. Normally you can eat the outside rind of manchego. It's a Spanish sheep's milk cheese. But for the sake of grating it, I'm going to cut the ends off. And I've opted for manchego cheese. It's softer than Parmesan, but it's a little firmer than a cheddar cheese, and I find it doesn't let off nearly as much oil, though you could use an extra old cheddar cheese if you couldn't find manchego. There we go. That. And to go with it, keeping in the Spanish style, to go with the Spanish manchego, chorizo sausage. So, chorizo sausage is a cured pork sausage, so it's fully cooked already, and it has that smoky taste because of the smoked paprika, even though the sausage itself isn't smoked. I think I've got enough slices. I can always slice up some more. And now, for the potatoes. I've chosen russet potatoes, also known as baking potatoes, and I chose them mostly for their oblong shape. That way, when I put two slices on top of each other, it's an easy treat to pick up and eat with your fingers without being too messy. And I'll slice evenly sized pieces. I'll just do a couple more for this potato. That's enough for quite a few. That's all I need. Potatoes, sausage, and cheese. I've got one baking tray lined with parchment, and I'll brush the parchment with oil. This promotes browning and crispness in the outside of the potatoes. I'll lay out the potato slices. Give them a good amount of space. And a slice of the chorizo on top of each. If you have smaller sausages, you can put two slices. There, one on each. Oh, I can smell the garlic in that sausage. And then a sprinkling of manchego cheese over each. Yum. I can see the golfers reaching for this one first. Go, and then a slice of potato on top of each. And what's going to happen is the starch between the two slices of potato will bind together and hold it as a parcel as the cheese melts inside. There we go. Now, what I'll do, not quite done yet, brush the tops with a little vegetable oil. That way they'll brown evenly on both sides. Then I put a sheet of parchment on top and I weigh the potatoes down. Now it takes about 15 minutes at first with the pan on top. And halfway through cooking, you can take the pan off and flip them over. That way it browns evenly on both sides. Then I pull the top off the pan and the parchment and let it keep browning and cooking for another 8 minutes. So it spends just under half an hour in the oven. Oh, but they're crisp and brown, soft and satisfying on the inside. I'll finish another round, and then I'll head to the Wildflower Market for ingredients for my sesame and pumpkin seed snacks.